The old RM465 is coming along pretty good. Just doing some little odds and ends for my two major issues I have with the carb and the shock that I talked about earlier. Maybe that video won't come out, I don't know. But so I'm kind of wrapping up that one to where I'm just got little things to do. Like I say, the shock, carburetor, I think I got that figured out. I got two possibilities. I think I can get parts for the Electron, or I'm gonna buy a imitation PWK air striker. So I've just been working on some chain adjusters, and I just got to order like a front and rear fender. I mean, so I'm just little stuff, you know. But so in the meantime, I'm gonna start doing a little bit to this. It's a 91 RM250, but I'm going to backdate it a little bit to an 89. That's what I originally had. You want to see what 89 looks like. They're pretty much the same bike, except for, you see it? Except for graphics, forks are a little bit different, but I mean, it's the same basic bike. So that's what I had. Got me into bikes 30 odd years ago, and I just want one again, and so I picked this one up, I think last April. So I'm gonna mess around with that. Got the swing arm out, kind of trying to see what I need to order. I'm not doing this to the level, whoops, of the RM465 by any means. This is gonna be more of a runner. Plan on trail riding this one, and also bring it to the motocross track. And there's the shock port in the back. So right now, someone had painted it black, and I don't know why they thought that was the thing to do back then, but I want to paint it blue. But I would paint over the yellow, just scuff it up and repaint it. I'm not getting it powder coated like the last bike, but I want to try getting all this black paint off. I mean, you see how it just did not stick very good. So I'm putting some paint stripper on here. Let's see how that works. I would be happy if it just took the black off and left the yellow on there. I mean, the yellow would be a good primer, but we'll see what happens. So don't think I'm getting totally distracted like I am on the Falcon over there that's being neglected. I got just a little bit more time. I got to figure out a couple things on that. So I mean, I really don't need to do anything to it till I can really drive it. I got an exhaust I got to weld up. I'm gonna try figuring that out this weekend and start working on that at work, because I got to weld it at work with a TIG welder. So in the meantime, I'm gonna try getting some work done on this thing. So don't worry, Dave's not ADD and can't keep focused on one project at a time, because he can't, but that's not really what's happening. So yeah, it seems to be taking the black paint off pretty good. So I'm gonna hit, hopefully it's not taking too much of the yellow off, but it looks like it is. Yeah, no big deal. I'm just gonna rubber down with some Scotch-Brite and kind of see what happens here. I didn't let it sit on here a long time, but yeah, it's taking the yellow off too. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but so doing that, I might just wire wheel the whole thing to get all the paint off. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll knock the heavy stuff off and then put another coat of paint remover on there, and then see what it looks like again, and then Probably end up wire wheeling it all off and sanding it. And yeah, I was hoping it would just take the black off. I kind of knew better, but yeah, you know, you got to try. Otherwise, what am I going to do? I got to take the black paint off somehow, and whatever I'm going to use is gonna, you know, is going to take the yellow off. But anyway, so we'll see what happens. So I just got back out here for the day. A little chilly out here, but I didn't wire brush it. I mean, wire wheel it yet. I've just been going over it with this wire brush. I'll knock all the heavy stuff off, see where I'm at, and then anything that doesn't really want to come off, I'll hit it with a wire brush. And then if there's any rusted spots, I'll sand them, and also have some spray stuff that neutralizes rust, so we'll put that on too, and then resand it again. And my brother is supposed to be ordering some pretty darn close to the proper color blue, so I have to wait for that, and hopefully he does that this week, and then I can do that next weekend. So I got the frame pretty much stripped down. I used this wire wheel on this angle grinder, and I got most all of it except for in the hard spots, like in there and up in there, stuff behind brackets and stuff. So I think I'm going to do now, I do have a little sandblaster thingy I picked up at a estate sale. It's like let me get down here. It's just a little 1 quart thing. It's just for like doing little spot areas and stuff. So I think I can get in there and hit some of them spots. I gotta do it outside though, so that kind of stinks. But I think it'll turn out a lot better if I can get all them spots. So we're gonna sandblaster next. Well, we're gonna see how this works. Works surprisingly well. Goes through sand pretty quick. Just finished up the sandblasting. That was a chore. That little sucker goes through a lot of sand. I think I went through like 8, maybe, yeah, probably about 8 of those containers, which is 8 quarts. So, and it's a pain. The aluminum screws on top, and it, like, once you get it tight, it like sticks together. You can't get it apart. I would say it's a Chinese piece of junk, but it's a Sears and made in America, you know, like 30, 40 years ago. So, but anyway, there's the frame. I think it's pretty much, I got a couple little spots I think I can pick out with a little pick or something, but overall, the spots I do have a little bit of yellow paint are in spots you would never ever see them, so not too worried about it. I plan on really riding this one a little more than the 465, so that'll probably be it for this video. Until we get to painting it. Unless I get it painted. I don't have the paint yet. So maybe next weekend. See ya.